If you were to ask me which fighter I am most excited about, I would say Jai Opetaia. Jai Opetaia is an absolute killer. Jai Opetaia is a monster. Like, if you look into Jai Opetaia's eyes, you can see there's a killer in there. You can see there's a guy that wants to get in there and absolutely destroy his opponents. And I think Jai Opetaia will replicate what Usyk did in the cruiserweight division and then move up to heavyweight and become a serious contender. I think he can unify the belts in the cruiserweight division, move up to heavyweight and become a force in the heavyweight division, because I think he's got the power, I think he's got the jab, he's got the movement, he's got the tenacity. I think his ability to stay composed in a fight is very impressive, and I think that is something that is going to stand him in good stead in the heavyweight division. Now, the cruiserweight division is fairly an exciting division. Currently, Jai Opetaia holds the IBF and the Ring Magazine belt. You've got Zurdo Ramirez, who holds the WBA and the WBO belts. And then Badou Jack holds the WBC belt. Jai Opetaia recently called out Zurdo Ramirez because he wants to unify the division. And that's a fight that I can't wait to see, because I think the style matchup is so good. Both fighters very good technically. However, Jai Opetaia is just way too much when it comes to the power, the ferocity, and the killer instinct. Like, there's a killer instinct in a guy that he wants to get in there and render his opponents unconscious. And that is something that, to be able to, go to the top in the cruiserweight division and in the heavyweight division, you have to have something that is special about you. And I think Jai Opetaia is that guy. He has that, that's something that is so special, which is the power and his ability to stay in the fight for as long as he can, knowing that he's going to absolutely knock you out. Jai Opetaia is like the Grim Reaper of boxing, of the cruiserweight division. You know that when he's in a fight, you know it's coming. You just don't know when and how, but you know the knockout is coming. You know he's going to catch you, and when he does, it is good night. So, look, really excited about it. But this fight with Zurdo Ramirez, it is a fight that, it will remind a lot of you guys of, Usyk's trajectory into the cruiserweight division and then over to the heavyweight division, where he collected all the belts, defended the belts, and then, relinquished the belt and then moved up. Jai Opetaia wants to do that with Zurdo Ramirez. I think it's a really good fight. As I said, both fighters are very good technically, but I think Jai Opetaia is just too fierce. I think he's just too ferocious, and I think he's just too mean for Zurdo Ramirez, and I think he's gonna knock Zurdo Ramirez out. I'm gonna predict somewhere between 9, 10, and 11. Jai Opetaia is gonna catch Zurdo Ramirez and absolutely destroy him. I think he's gonna do that. He's just like the Grim Reaper. You know that he's coming, and there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, if you look at records, right? Jai Opetaia currently 27-0, 21 knockouts. I mean, on his record, you've got the likes of Jordan Thompson, you've got Elizoro, who he absolutely obliterated. You've got Maris Braders, who is a competent champion. Like, Maris Braders, his legacy is top notch, and Jai Opetaia defeated Maris Braders, which was a very, very impressive win. The Jack Massey fight was one that I was really impressed with. And what made me, really excited about Jai Opetaia, and what impressed me about that Jack Massey fight was Jack Massey was no pushover. It's a good cruiserweight, but Jai was very calculated. He was very poised in there. His jab was great. His ability to control range was incredible. His backhand was very sharp, and he kept shooting, at a level where it was really difficult for Jack Massey to read what Jai was doing in there. Like, I was really impressed with his boxing IQ and the way he, gradually dismantled Maris Bradis. So that is a fight that really impressed me, and I think that he definitely put himself in a place where he can go on to do other things. And then he fought David Nyika just recently, and oh my God, if you haven't seen that fight, I'm sure you have. If you haven't, check it out. Jai Opetaia absolutely demolished David Nyika, and David Nyika is Jai Opetaia's rival in the local scene in Australia and New Zealand. So it was good to see him take on a local rival and absolutely demolish that person, which in David Nyika was absolutely on the deck and was literally unconscious. And then he's now scheduled to fight on May 25th a guy called Claudio Squillo, which is the defense of his IBF World Cruiserweight title. So look, impressive CV, Jai Opetaia. I think he's got a lot to give. I think that, he can definitely go out there and do the business. If you look at, Zerda Ramirez, also quite an impressive CV as well. I mean, 47 fights, 30 knockouts, 1 loss. He's got, Chris Billam-Smith, which he fought recently, and that was a really good fight. Chris Billam-Smith is a competent fighter. Chris Billam-Smith is a very good fighter. And Zerda Ramirez, not that he made him look average, but he just was a few levels above Chris Billam-Smith. You've got, the likes of Joe Smith on there. His only loss came at the hands of Dimitri Bivol. So Zerda Ramirez is a competent, is a very good fighter. And so that unification fight between, Jai Opetaia and Zerda Ramirez is one that I'm really excited to see. And I hope, they make it happen this year, because I think it's going to open up the cruiserweight division, and one of these guys is going to fight Badou Jack to, become undisputed and then hopefully move up into heavyweight. And I think Jai Opetaia is the guy to do it, because I think he's got the temperament, as I said, the boxing IQ and the heart and the ability to go for the kill. And that is what you need, especially when he moves up in heavyweight, because he would need that, temperament and that killer instinct to be able to survive with the guys up there, the land of the giant. So look, very, very, very impressive with Jai Opetaia. And look, I think you guys in Australia and New Zealand, I heard he's of a Samoan background. Let me know in the comment section, guys, if he's actually of a Samoan background. But yeah, I'm very impressed with Jai Opetaia, and I think, the eyes, Chico, the eyes don't lie. The guy is just incredible, and I'm looking forward to see how he develops further in his career, and then go on to do great things. So look, get in the comment section, guys. Let me know what you think about Jai Opetaia. Do you agree with me to say that he is going to replicate what Usyk did in the cruiserweight and then go on to the heavyweight to do some amazing things? What do you think about him so far? Do you disagree with me? Do you think, he's got flaws in his game? I think every fighter has. Absolutely. Get in the comment section and really let me know what you think about Jai Opetaia. As far as I'm concerned, I am very impressed. I am looking forward to seeing what he can do, because I think the potential is really high, and his ability is really, really impressive. Guys, get in the comment section. If you do enjoy this type of content, please do let me know in the comment section below. Guys, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.